Now, I'm not doing the news unadulterated alone. We have with us esteemed guests. We're talking of Barrister Fru and Barrister Mbeseha. It is a pleasure. Good evening, sirs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting us again. Today, Monday, I'm happy to be here. Since I'm on leave, I thought I should take part during the week, and I'm here today. Thank you.
Have you in the studios,
Uh,
Barrister Fru. It's amazing to have you again in the studios, Barrister Mbeseha.
yeah, thank you for having us, and particularly for having Barrister Su to join us unusually on Monday. So we think he's going to add a lot to what I cannot complete. I could not have completed alone. Thank you once more. We are here for the beginning of the week, and hopefully the message will sink.
All right, so looking at the fact that this is not just another Monday Goes Down, it is also, it encapsulates one of the days for the lockdowns kicking against the colonial elections in Ambazonia, which is to start on the 12th of October. And Ambazonians have respected today's Monday Goes Down. I believe it's passing a message to the entire population and the diaspora and the international community, a silent resolve in Ambazonia, a peaceful quiet protest to the colonization of Ambazonia. It's sending out a message that Ambazonians are tired of this and they want their sovereignty back. What do you think of today's Ghost Town being respected as well as incorporating the lockdown day ahead of the colonial elections? Barrister Fru, let's hear from you.
Well, thank you very much. Today is a natural country Sunday for the Southern Cameroons and Ambazonia. But today has a significance because it is also the first Monday of the lockdown that was declared by our head of state from the 2nd to the 14th of October. So our people are respecting it to the letter. So that's why you see the whole of Bamenda is empty. The whole of Boya is virtually empty. I have not seen the pictures from Victoria, but I suspect that it will be the same. And the whole territory of the Southern Cameroons is in lockdown until after the so-called elections of La République du Cameroun, which we call I call it selection because there's no real election in La République du Cameroun. So that is where we are, and we are grateful that the program is being followed to the letter by our people.
All right, thank you, Barrister Fru. Barrister Mbeseha, looking at the elections, it's upcoming, and Ambazonians are respecting the Monday ghosters as well as preparing ahead. They already prepared ahead of the long lockdown to show their disinterest with colonial activities like elections. We're also seeing something in the news, but we'd like to get your take on what Ambazonians should continue doing in this moment before we get on to the rest of the news.
I think Ambazonians should continue the lockdown plus. In other words, they have to add to what they have been doing. Most particularly because, Barrister has said, this is Monday leading up to Sunday when we have elections. This week is particular and it's very, very peculiar because people are going around and campaigning. People are campaigning all over Cameroon. But let me use this opportunity to address the criticisms that we've had everywhere. People have asked, where were you when Issa Chiroma came to Bamenda? Where were you when Cabral Libi came to Bamenda to campaign? They went to Buya, they went to Bamenda, they went to Victoria and other places. That's the question people are asking. The answer is clear. Once Cabral Libi is going to Buya, Bamenda, Buya, when you find them, they are going there escorted by the military. Can somebody escorted by the military to do a campaign call it a free and fair election? It's not a free and fair election. We understood that they will come with their troops of soldiers. Because they come to Buya, they come to Bamenda, they come to Ambazonia with troops. But they don't go to Garoua, they don't go to Ngandre, they don't go to Betua with troops. So it is telling that this thing is being forced on us. We've said the elections will not take place, and we're still serious. But we don't rule out the possibility that our towns are occupied by the military. They are in the military camps. They are also Cameroonians. They will bring boxes there and vote. That's just a fact. But the public should know that whatever thing they are doing is a manipulation. It's orchestrated to show normalcy, which does not exist in Amazonia. And so that's the bigger message. People should not ask us, why were you when A, B, or C came to campaign there? They came to campaign under the military. And the basic rule of any election, it should be free and fair. If you are campaigning under under the force of arms, can you call that a free and fair election? Certainly not. And so the Ambazonian, your question has been, was, what should they do? They should do their lockdown 10 times better than what they did the previous lockdowns in the past 7 years, to solidify, to tell the world, because the world is watching us, that no free and fair election, if anyone ever took place, is taking place in Ambazonia. Even if they bring their ballot boxes there, they are not Ambazonians voting. They are bought people, Cameroon military who are occupying the place, who are pretending to vote in Ambazonia. The last I saw was somewhere where they came to a place. They came to some place. It's repeating itself. They have put out a document about the elections, polling stations. And in a place with less than 100 people, they have about 5, 10 polling stations. So they're having 8 people to vote there. Can you call that election? Certainly not. The voters at the polls are more than 8, plus the observers. Then the whole voting population is more than, it's just about 8, 10 people. Can you call that elections? No. Let us continue doing what we're doing. We're on the right path. We're sending the message to the world. Yeah, when they knows that, though they will not come out publicly to admit it. But the world is watching. So Ambazonians, be firm on your determination. Do what you have been doing over and over, because our message is sinking. If the message were not sinking, you will not find them scrambling with soldiers around to campaign in Ambazonia. Over to you.